What's good? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, I would like to take the time out to thank every single one of you who've been watching my videos, who've been leaving likes, leaving feedback, and just letting me know how I've been doing. I appreciate that. Now, before I get this video started, I've been in a little dilemma as of late. I've been trying to figure out a name for my YouTube channel. As you all know, my YouTube channel name right now is just my name. But I want to come up with an actual channel name that kind of fits what we're working on as far as the content that I'm putting out and as far as my goals for this channel and what I want to accomplish with it. So if you have any suggestions on what I should have for my YouTube name, drop a comment down below. I would really appreciate it. My name is Trayvon Maddox, and I'm here to let you know that nobody's perfect. It's important to know that no matter where you are in your life, no matter how high you are or how low you are, you're never going to be perfect, but you can always improve on the person that you are. In order to improve on the person that you are, you have to be able to acknowledge your flaws. And by that, I don't mean to beat yourself up about things. And I don't mean to practice self-hate or self-doubt. I mean, you have to be able to look within yourself and say, am I satisfied with this? Can I be a better version of myself if I change this one thing or improve on this one thing? So you have to be able to look within yourself and be honest with yourself and pick out the things that you don't like, that you want to change. Next, in order to improve on yourself as a person, you have to be able to think positive. And I know I tell you to think positive a lot, but that's because it's so important to be able to think positive. We already talked about manifesting. We already talked about how your thoughts affect the things that happen to you. So you have to be able to think of everything on a glass half full kind of mindset. But when you look at things on a glass half full kind of mindset, you're able to enjoy the small things. You're able to enjoy the little victories, and those little victories build up, and that's what you want. For example, I was talking to a family member yesterday, and this family member knows how much I want them to start living better, eating better, getting more sleep, stuff like that. So this family member told me, Trey, I haven't drunk pop in a week. I've been drinking tea. So I could easily say, tea, you need to be drinking water, this and the other. But that's an improvement, because my family member went from drinking pop to now they drinking some tea, which is a little bit more healthier. Next, I'm gonna try to get them to start drinking more water. You have to be able to appreciate the small victories, because those are what build up. You're not gonna have major milestones happen to you every single day. You gotta appreciate those small victories, because that's what's important, because they shape your character. Small victories shape your character more than just getting everything like that. So you have to be able to find joy in the small victories. One of the biggest things that takes away your joy from self-progress is comparing yourself to others. A lot of people have different mindsets about this and different opinions about comparisons. But my opinion about comparison is that I don't compare myself to anybody who's anywhere near my level. So what I mean by this is, I play quarterback. I don't compare myself to the other quarterbacks on my team or the other quarterbacks in the conference we play in, or even the other quarterbacks in Division 1 or 2 or 3. I don't compare myself to any other college quarterback. When I want to look at my game and see where I want to, the different kind of levels that I want to take my game to and different aspects of my game, and I'm going to look at somebody as an example, I'm going to look at people who where I want to be. I want to look at people who play professional or played professional or broke records and did all this. That is the kind of comparisons that you want to follow. Not comparing your day-to-day progress to people like your peers, people who you see every day. Because you should be trying to become a better you every single day. not anybody else. So a perfect example right here is I got a 5-year plan. So I have from now until like 2025 of like all my life goals as far as football, school, my profession, my spiritual goals, my mental health goals, stuff like that. I keep a list of like all the different things that I want to accomplish within these next 5 years to kind of guide me. So that's kind of the comparison that I follow. So I look at the goals that I have, and I look at like every once a month or something. I look back at this and I check to see, have I accomplished any of my 2020 goals? Like, give you a perfect example. Okay, so for my 2020 goals, I wrote down all my goals on January 20th, 2020. My squat goal, to be able to squat for the whole year, I wanted to be able to squat 245 pounds by the end of the year. By like December. I wrote this down in January. So I committed myself, and I just kept on working, and I didn't compare myself to others. I just tried to become 1% better every single day and whatever I could do. And by literally March 13th, 2020, I squatted 295 pounds. That's 50 pounds over whatever my goal was. So had I been comparing myself to other people, maybe I wouldn't have gotten that far, because I will only be comparing myself to other people, and that would be based on other people's limitations, because you don't even know your own limitations. So how would you know other people's limitations? So never compare yourself to other people around the same level that you are on, and make sure that you're trying and striving to become 1% better every single day in anything that you do. Another very important part of not being perfect but becoming a better person every day is you never let anybody speak down on you. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your best friend, your sister, your brother, your teacher, your coach. I don't care who it is. You never let anybody speak down on you when you're working to become a better person. Track your progress. That's one of the most satisfying feelings. Like the example I just gave you. My goal for by the end of this year, like we're only in September right now. I wrote that back in January. And I was already able to squat 50 pounds more than I thought I'd be able to get to by the end of this year. So imagine if I keep on working, where I'll be by December. My goal was to be able to squat 245 pounds by December. In March, I squatted 295. So I keep on working. I might be able to be at, 345, 100 pounds more than what my goal was to be able to squat. So always track your progress. Regardless, if you're trying to lose weight, weigh yourself once a week. Put it in your phone. And then from that, say, okay, I lost 2 pounds this week. How much did I work out? Yeah, I should stay with that. Or, oh, I gained a pound. What did I eat? Maybe I might want to cut back on that. Track your progress. That's very important, to be able to track your progress. Last thing, you got to be able to love yourself. I can say, as a black man, I didn't really learn how to love myself until I was an adult. Like, not very many people teach you that it's important to love yourself. A lot of people just figure, oh, you okay. You got a roof over your head. You got food on your plate. There's nothing to complain about. You get that a lot. I got that a lot growing up. And I feel like a lot of other black men and women and people of other ethnicities get that a lot. That you should just be satisfied with things. You should be satisfied. Like, you should be grateful for things, but never satisfied. Because if you're a satisfied person, you're not going to want more. You got to be able to want more out of yourself. So love yourself and celebrate yourself, celebrate your success, and celebrate your progress. Because if you get up every single day and you aspire to be a greater person every single day, you already winning. All right. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video and you learned something, feel free to drop a like. If you want to let me know how I did, if you want to provide some feedback, maybe you got something to say, maybe you maybe this taught you something and you want to let me know. Hey, my favorite part of this video was this. Drop a comment. I love the comments. And if you're new and you like where we're going with this channel, feel free to subscribe. Alright, I'm out.
You ain't know you dealing with a monster. Let her go cause she a prima donna. Sweating me like she